students. This is just a little video to show you how to navigate our class on Canvas. When you first open, when you start, when you get onto Canvas, in the first week of classes, you're gonna have a dashboard that shows you all your different classes, and ours will show up. It'll look something like this. The ticket number in this video may be different from your ticket number, but you will see your actual ticket number on your dashboard. So then you'll click on our class, Humanities 105. And the first thing you'll come to is our home page. And what's on our home page is just a lot of very basic information about our class. The welcome letter, there'll be a link to the welcome letter there, it's really important you read the welcome letter if you haven't already. Check out the welcome video. There's a link to this video in case after you watch it later on in the course you need a review of the course navigation tips and tricks. It will stay there all semester. Then there's a bunch of information about me and how to stay in touch with me, my email, my office location and number, my office hours. I'm going to have online office hours Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. On Wednesdays, I'm going to have both in-person and online office hour. So keep those times in mind. Also, the thing students most often have trouble finding on the Canvas page is the link for meetings with me, online meetings with me. It's right here on the home page. You'll find it in a bunch of other places as well, but if you ever can't remember where it is, just go to the home page, it's there. Also, another really important number to have is the number for Canvas help. You can call this number 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you're not understanding how to do something on Canvas. Also, if you haven't taken an online class before, or you're just new and you're not used to Canvas, please keep in mind that that's a perfectly good reason to meet with me over Zoom. I can show you over Zoom how to do different things, and please never hesitate to ask for help with Canvas from me, because I'm happy to do it and it's part of my job. All right, so most of the time in this class, what you're going to be doing is working from the modules page. So when you click over here on modules, right at the top, there'll be this video again in case you need to refer to it. Then down at the bottom, not all of these will show right at first, but these first 4 will be available to you at different times in the semester. These are PowerPoint presentations that I use. You're going to be watching some video lectures from me on things like the Enlightenment, Romanticism, post-war art and thought, and eventually Buddhism. And so you'll see those PowerPoint presentations when I'm giving those lectures on the videos, but a lot of times they're helpful to refer back to at different points in the class to answer discussion questions while you're working on your essays. So they're right at the top of our modules page as they become, they'll become available as we reach each of the different topics in the course. And I hope they'll be helpful to you in completing your assignments. You will work through the course working top to bottom for each week's module. This week, the first week of the semester, you're going to be completing 2 modules. You're going to be completing week 0 and week 1. Week 0 is mostly an orientation, getting to know each other module, reading the syllabus, that kind of stuff. Week 1 is where we really get into the first section of the content of our course. One important thing you need to do in this first week is read the syllabus and take the syllabus quiz. You can always flip over to the syllabus over here on the left where it says syllabus, and there it is. So you can read the syllabus and take a quiz on it. The syllabus quiz is open book, meaning if you can't remember what the syllabus says about a particular thing, you can just flip over there and read it and then answer the question. You can take the syllabus quiz. You can take as much time as you want on it. You can take it as many times as you want until you get the grade you want. All I care about is that you understand the most important policies and procedures in the syllabus so that you can succeed in the class. There's a check-in icebreaker discussion. There's a little pronto assignment so that you can get used to using pronto with your classmates. I ask you to tell me a little something about yourself, just between you and me. If you need to tell me anything, if you have a learning difference, if anything's going on, if you have any fears or worries about the class, or if you just want to share with me your educational goals, this is the place to do that. And then in week 1, you get into the content of the class, and we're going to start with feudalism and then go right into the Enlightenment and start reading some key texts from the Enlightenment. This class starts out with some really challenging readings. In fact, the hardest readings in this class are in the first 2 or 3 weeks. And then each reading gets easier after Unit 1 and all those readings about the Enlightenment. We'll go into Frankenstein, which is a little bit easier. After that, we'll get into Man's Search for Meaning, which is a little bit easier. And then probably our easiest reading is a book on Buddhism, Buddhism Plain and Simple, which we'll finish up the semester with. So hang in there with these first few challenging readings. I'm going to give you lots of tools and tips and tricks for working through them, and I think they will make you a stronger reader and stronger critical thinker. So just keep in mind that we're all struggling together with them, and they will get easier as the semester goes on. The other really important thing I need to tell you is that as you work through these modules top to bottom, I'm going to go into student view here to show you this. You will notice here that that some pages are open and we can go right into them. I have to get this video fixed because I think right now it's not working the way it should. But as you work through these pages, you need to go to every page. You need to read every page in every module. And then when you're done with that page, click next. The reason for, and if you don't do that, if you don't read the pages that come before a particular page and you try to jump ahead to a different page, you're not going to be able to. It's going to be locked. And the reason for that is that skipping a page in a module is a little bit like skipping a class. You may know what assignment is due if you skip ahead to an assignment page, but you may not know how to do the assignment, or you may not know have the details or examples or other things you need to do that assignment well and succeed on it. So make sure that you read every page of every module. I know in this first orientation module, there's a lot of stuff about Canvas that you might already know if you've been here a few semesters. And so obviously I understand you may just flip through those, but you do need to flip through them in order to unlock the subsequent pages. So I'm going to leave student view. So after week 0 and this sort of orientation, getting to know each other activities, you're going to get into the content of the course. You're going to have an annotation assignment, and then you're going to have an assignment which I refer to as metacognitive conversation and something called a think aloud. and you're going to record a Think Aloud with a partner. And that assignment, recording the Think Aloud with a partner, will only take you 15, maybe 30 minutes tops. But the first time you do a Think Aloud, you need to read through all the instructions for a Think Aloud. And there are about 5 pages, maybe 7 pages of instructions. So that's going to take you about an hour to read those instructions. So you want to make time for that. After this week, you'll understand how to do a Think Aloud, and you'll just be able to knock out a Think Aloud with a partner in 15 or 30 minutes. But this first week, you need to invest the time in really understanding how to do a Think Aloud. Also, a Think Aloud can feel really awkward and weird the first time you do it, but as you go through the class, by the 3rd time you do it, it's kind of not a big deal. All right, let me see if I think that's everything. Oh, the one other thing that's really important, I want to make sure you understand, is in this class, I would highly recommend you not rely solely on the Canvas to-do list for your understanding what's due. What I do recommend you look to for your to-do list for the week is this page, what are we doing in week 1 in Humanities 105? I have a page like this in every week. We have the what are we learning about in week 1, which has learning objectives. So it tells you what we're going to learn in that week. And then when you read that page and click next in the bottom right, you're going to get to the what are we doing page. And that is the page that tells you everything you need to make sure you're doing that week. So that is what I would rely on. If you only rely on the Canvas to-do list, you may miss some things. So keep that in mind. I think that's everything. Obviously, if you have any questions or concerns, please let me know, and I look forward to getting to know all of you.